following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to our man Dave in Clearwater. Hey, Dave, Happy New Year. What's happening, man?
Happy New Year to you, my brother. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, man. How you been?
I am doing well, man. I'm doing well. Can I throw a quote out at you?
Sure.
In the market, somebody knows something. Someone always knows something. That statement was made by a great trader by the name of Tom O'Brien about 6-7 years ago.
Oh, yeah?
And it kind of hit me like a brick. Well, you're right. Somebody always knows something.
Hey, Carlos, what's going on, brother?
I'm calling you back, Tom. This morning I had the pleasure to talk to you and your son, and I don't want to miss the opportunity to talk to you again.
Well, I think you made some money on this bond.
Oh, yes, Tom. Your newsletter helped me.
That's a beautiful thing. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Always do your best, but don't overdo. When you overdo, you deplete your body and you go against yourself, and it'll take longer to accomplish your goal. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 42, NASDAQ up 3, S&P's flat, gold contract up $5.50, trading at $12.9690 an ounce. Silver up 14 cents, $16.90 an ounce. Copper flat, $3.25 a pound. Light sweet crude up 19 cents, trading $59.83 a barrel. Notes, 10-year note down 5 ticks, 123.26. 30-year bond down 10, 152.20. King dollar down 282 ticks, trading 92.330. The euro is at 119.5 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is trading at almost 113 to the U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? You're laying out at highs out here. SPY's trading up 30 cents. You're at 267.62. Your high out here is 268.60. Dow Industrials are just under their high, and you can expect more holiday trading today and tomorrow. So we're at 24,812. That high is 24,876. We go into the NASDAQ Composite. NASDAQ Composite, a little bit different. It's up $3. We're at 69.42. The high is 7,003. This is teetering to trying to get back inside actually its lower range. So we'll see how that shakes out. The NDX 100, basically is flat also. You're trading 64.34, and 10 points lower would get you in that lower range. Gold contract. What do we have inside the gold contract? So gold catching a bid once again. This has been a straight line move off the bottom. So on the 12th of December, we were 1238. You're at 1296 right now. You have volume behind the move. You're in the range. This is going to make a run for our 1312. That is the October 16th swing high. If we take a look at the GDX, what do you have happen with the GDX? Now, this is a nice setup with the GDX. What's happening is this. You don't have a lot of movement out here. We've got to a high today of 23.35, a low of 23.02. You have light volume. It's just sitting right at the swing from the 21st of November, and you're sitting under the swing of the October swing. Bottom line, I expect it's going to make a run up into those levels. We go up and we take a look at the silver contract. Silver got back inside its larger range, which is crucial. We did it with volume. You're doing 59,000 contracts out there today, which is good contract volume, period. Never mind that it's a holiday week. So silver has the shot to get up into this 1759, and right now you're at 1690. And what we are going to have out here tomorrow night, well, actually tomorrow, it'll be interesting. I think the pits actually close at 12:30 tomorrow. Well, I'll find out. Normally it's 1:30. They closed at 12:30 on Christmas Eve. We'll see they're going to close, not Christmas Eve, the Friday before Christmas. So tomorrow's the Friday before New Year's. We'll see if that's when they're closing. Notes and bonds. So, note market, 10-year note, also got back inside its higher range. This is pretty amazing, actually. We're right at it right now, 123.17. You had volume on this move yesterday when you came back inside it. And it's staying right there. So it looks like this 10-year, once again, is going to go make a run for 125.06. You're at 123.27 right now. You have the 10-year rate at 2.4, and that is going to be at the higher end for the last year. The low for the last year, last 12 months, is 2.03. The high is 2.62. We're at 2.43 right now. We get over to that good old King Dollar, and King Dollar is going to basically, it looks to me like not only keep going lower, but that's what's putting these commodities on fire. So when you take King Dollar and you put it on a continuous contract, the high of the year was the first week of January, January 3rd. January 3rd, we were at 103. That's the dollar index. The low of the year was September, which is at 90.990. We did a counter trend bounce, which is anemic, up to 95. It's making its way down again to the 90. And if we break that 90 and you have any type of conviction, this very well could be a very large ABC structure on the way down. If we go over to the euro, and if you want to take a look at the correlation, so the dollar index, well, the dollar is down 13% against the euro this year, year to date. That's the weakest performance that the dollar has done since 2003. Which is pretty amazing, 2003. The way that the euro's trading, the euro looks to me that this little baby is making its run up to this 139, and right now you're only at 119. So you start putting those together. We'll get over and take a look at the commodity market, where you're going to see a lot of these commodities. Well, today they're on fire. You get natural gas up 6%. Let's go to natural gas first. It would make sense. Natural gas has been a dog. And you get cold front coming, well, it's already in, and it's pretty extraordinary. So what you have with natural gas is trading 290. Last week we were at 256, and you get volume behind the move. Now, natural gas has a long way to get back inside its higher range. Let me put this NG1. I'll put this on a continuous contract. And on the continuous contract, what natural gas was trying to do was trying to get down and test its lower swing point of 252. It tested 256. Never got down to the 252, which was the swing of last February. What that says now, though, is that now natural gas has a chance to make a run to 399. That's how this shakes out. 324 is going to be a place that you're going to get some flack. But bottom line, we'll see how it handles the 324. If you will get some juice going into that 324, then 399 is game. A couple of the other commodities that are up today, you get aluminum up 2.7%, cocoa's up 2%, cattle's up 1%, copper's up 0.7, sugar's up 0.4. Bottom line is that the dollar weakness is putting a juice inside that commodity complex. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go to our man Al in Tampa, Florida. Hey, Al, what's going on, brother?
Not much, Tom. I hope you had a nice Christmas with your family.
I did.
Together.
You also. Yes, we had a great time, and let's make it Happy New Year, 2018. Let's make it a great one.
Right. I want to look at BUFF, Blue Buffalo.
Let's take a look at it. We gave Blue Buffalo some business, too. So Blue Buffalo, this is a pet food company, folks. The low is $21. The high is $32. It's pretty amazing what these pet food companies take in. For the prices these guys get, though, it's pretty amazing.
I went ahead and got out at 32.30, and I figured it was topping out, and it was doing a pullback. And I'm just wondering if I'm correct about that. The volume kind of dropped off.
Yeah, so let's take a look. So you've had quite a run. You know, we go back to November 8th, it's $25. You're at $32.69.
Yeah, I made about 3.5 points on it. So you mean $3.50 times 2,000 shares. So I'm happy.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good move, man. You know, what does happen is that in Hollywood holiday trading, which we have right now, is really tough. Even when you're at highs, it's like, okay, man, you know, you can't expect volume. That's the bottom line. You know, in this case, the reason I'm saying I like what you did is because of how this came down on the week of November 10th. You know, when you reached a high, folks. You reached a high with 8 million shares the week of the 13th. No, the 3rd, November 3rd. And then you blew down with 14 million. Then you went higher again with 4. That's when you do that, that's like, okay, man, that's the first sell. And that normally sets up that you're going to get that at least retested. So,
yeah, I've got another one. If you could look at,
sure.
And you probably never looked at this one. BBW.
BBW.
Never looked at this one.
Oh, I know this one, right?
You do?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I didn't know you knew that one.
Yeah,
I made 2 points on that.
Yeah, so this is Build-A-Bear Workshop. We used to get a lot of calls on this. Remember? I mean, here, watch. I'll bring this back. This used to be like when this first came out. This was like a see there. This thing was. It came out at $20. What is it? What year is that? 04. Goes up to $34 and then crashes to $3, yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Yeah, that's good to get out of that. I mean, that came down with volume, man, so.
Yeah. Do you remember one stock that used to kick your butt all the time, Krispy Kreme donuts?
Yeah.
I remember you were going nuts for Krispy Kreme for like 2 years or 3 years because there's no way that they were going to keep the numbers. Remember that?
No, I do. And listen, I remember people calling and making a lot of money and then it crashing. Right. I know. Believe me. Pretty amazing.
But, thank you very much, Tom.
Okay,
We
brother.
love
Have a
the
great
show.
one. Have a safe one, man.
Okay, bye.
Let's go to Tom in Pittsburgh. Hey, Tom, what's going on?
It's cold up here.
Oh, man. You folks, I'm telling you, I feel for you. This evidently, this cold streak that has come in is pretty amazing, man. I mean, yeah.
Well, the good thing is we didn't get the snow.
Yeah. I was talking with Marie. I don't know if you heard it this morning from Erie, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I did.
That was crazy.
They got buried.
They got buried.
Yeah, a friend of mine was driving over Christmas from Rochester, New York to Syracuse, and he said he got caught in a whiteout driving on the freeway.
That's intense.
Yeah. So I don't envy.
Thank God he's all right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did a lot of drinking, he said, when he got home.
Yeah.
Just to relax.
I know. Did he stop? What did he do?
He didn't say he stopped. He kept going.
Yeah, because it's a tough one, man.
Family.
I've been in a real whiteout when I've been skiing, and that was insane. Because what happens, folks, you don't know whether you're upside down or you don't even know where you are. It's just really weird. You don't even know where the mountain is. And driving, I've really never been in a full whiteout, but I know how scary it can get, man. And I don't know what I'd do. It's like, what do? Do you pull over the side of the road and someone's going to croak you? Or do you try to go slow, right? You know, it's like, yeah, wow.
A couple of years, well, I'll tell you this. A couple of years ago, I got into a whiteout up here on the weekend.
Yes.
And I was getting on the interstate, and they weren't. It just came all of a sudden, and of course there wasn't any plows out, and I was just slipping and sliding all over the place, and I was going about 20 miles an hour. And I just said, man, I'm going to wreck this thing. So you just make up your mind. It says, hey, I'm going to wreck it. There's nothing I can do.
Yeah.
Thank God I came out without a scratch.
That's awesome, man. Yeah. It's intense. No doubt, man. No doubt.
Yeah. Anyway, on Great Panther, I got out of Great Panther a couple days ago at 134. I was thinking that maybe it's going to, come back, retrace down to about maybe 120, 124. But it doesn't seem to be backing off. I want to get your opinion.
Let's take a look. So you get Great Panther. The low for the year is $1.06. The high is $2.22. Yeah. Okay, so there's a couple of different things here. I'd try to get back in as soon as possible. And this is why. So what happened here, folks, is this. So Great Panther, basically would not move. It wouldn't get off the bottom. And, it had light volume, but, these other equities were getting off the bottom like a good 6 weeks before Great Panther. And normally, Tom, when I've seen that, it's like that's when you don't want to get out. Because it's like, man, Great Panther was like close to diving off the cliff on the way down.
I know.
But technically, it did right what it should have done. And this is always a tough one when this happens. But, when I pull this back, you're going to see that, April of 2016 came back into that area, dramatically lighter volume. We did 4 million shares versus 15 million versus 6 million. And then you take off and you do 5 million. It's like, okay, so now game is for 146. Silver finally took off. I mean, you might just want to start scaling back in. I know what you're saying, man. I mean, it's a tough one because of how it acted on the bottom. Do you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, we both probably were looking at it there. A lot of us own it, and it's like, okay, man. This is a trip. But it doesn't have to get below this 131, because that's the high of that bar. And I know. If you go in, you can go half in, and then what you don't want to happen here, because you've had so much patience, is that if, in fact, this is the beginning of a commodity run, we know how this goes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a one-way trade. And what I mean by that, folks, if you go back, the last time we had a one-way trade was in 2016. It was the beginning of 2016. It started. That's when Great Panther went from 41 cents up to 225. You know. Then last year it went from It went from $1.14 to 222. Yeah.
All right, I was going to ask you about AG, but
Hey, no, stay there. Stay there. We'll stay there.
Okay.
877-927-6648. Dow Industrials right now up 38. Nasdaq's up 3. S&P's flat. We're coming right back.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge Heard Daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 39. You get the Nasdaq up 2. S&P's are flat. We're talking with Tom from Pittsburgh, and outside of the cold, we were talking the silver market. And you'd like to look at First Majestic, right, Tom?
Yeah, I got out of First Majestic right before it tanked a few days ago. And I'm looking at maybe getting back in at 660. It had a high volume candle there.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts?
Yeah, no, I think that's not a bad idea. This one's a tough one. So watch what happens with this, folks. Okay, now they came in with their reserves, and their reserves came under, they reported under what they had. So, you know, bottom line, the stock gets hit. That being said, 680 is the high, and 592 is the low of that high volume low. See, okay, so what is that? August of 2017. That's what you're dealing with right there. So you get 590.
Okay,
yeah, 592 is a high volume low. But you see how the 680 is the high? It seems that if the 680 holds, you could be a buyer. You know, you really could be a buyer here with that. The 679 held today. I mean, that's what it really comes. Yeah, that's what it really comes down to. Now, the difference would be where the Great Panther, you know, you could be going after the highs if this is going to be a good run, right? This one here would still, you know, you're going after 780, but still a buck. You're going after 780 because we pull this back. That's where the consolidation lays out. You know what I mean? It's going to take a bit. Because of the way that it came down, not only 2 weeks ago, but how it came down there on, August of 2017. But it looks to me like, I mean, if silver runs, we both know how this stock runs. What happens with this stock, folks, is that this runs very quick, either up or down, you know, and most stocks, you know, don't really do that. You know, they'll take their time on the way up, and they get out quick. This stock can run quick both ways. It does run quick both their ways. That's the bottom line. You know, look at that run.
And one last thing, Tom. You should come out with a new newsletter called the Pot Report.
Yeah, I'm working on it right now. I just.
Oh, you are?
I just sent over. Yeah, I am. Yeah. You know why? Because you know what has happened is that, so picture, we've been getting the calls for about 2.5 years, right? And then when I start going through these equities, man, these equities are making money hand over fist. And it's big money. I mean, it's not, when you look at a few of these, like if we just pull up, you know, Canopy Growth, right? The low for the year is $6.58. The high is $30. And then you look at the gross revenues, it's like, you got to be kidding me. So 2016, they did 12 million shares. I mean, $12 million. 2017, 39 million. This coming year, 85 million.
Wow.
And they're going to be doing 28 million a quarter. And, you know, that's without, say this year, that's without California being legal. And California, folks, is recreational on, let me just see, on January 1st. I did this before. I just want to see the population of California again. So you're talking about 40 million people. It's like, wow. So, yeah, so I'm working on it.
That's good, because I've got 3 of them, and I'm very pleased with them.
I bet you are.
Also, too, like lithium.
Lithium.
I'm checking out some of the lithium stocks.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've ever looked into them. They're low, but
I did.
It's going to be in high demand.
I did. Well, you know what's happening? This is what's pretty cool right now, and this is why I'm thinking that 2018 very well could be the aspect of another commodity run. Because what has also happened is that the nitrogen stocks have stopped moving also. And you know, if you look at Agrium, if you look at potash, now they're gonna basically merge. That just happened. Well, they just got the okay today, and then that's going to trade under a new symbol, and that's going to be a powerhouse beyond belief. You know, now the two companies are good, but the powerhouse aspect comes in it because potash itself is going up, nitrogen is going up. You know. So it's really interesting because I'm saying to myself, we know that. You know, listen, crops in general are a big deal, meaning you still have corn that's at lows, you have wheat that's at lows, you have beans that are lows. If they start moving off the bottom, what will end up happening is that the nitrogen stocks, they'll be able to charge even more money. And I think it has to do with the dollar. You know, one of the caveats there, one of the tigers said in the den, and this was pretty cool, man, Peter from Park City, he says, I'm just concerned that everyone's talking dollar weakness. CNBC just reported this, the worst year since 2003. Wish no one was discussing it, and that's a fact. You know what I mean? When we know that everyone's discussing it. But what I would say that what really has happened here is that, you know, that's news today because that news was actually reported by Bloomberg and CNBC picked up on it, right? The 2003. People really haven't been talking about the dollar weakness. You know, I know how many times I've been on TV in the aspect in the gold, and it hasn't been a huge amount. You see what I'm saying? Because people still aren't paying attention. Or the dollar going down. There's still some people, plenty of people think the dollar's been strong. Well, you know, the dollar has basically been bad all year long. But, you know, yeah, the last week you get people talking about it. It would make sense that as the dollar gets into, you know, these lows that, yeah, you can get another bounce. But I think this thing is toast, man. That's what it looks like. And it looks like the aspect of this, the bond still looks like it wants higher price, which is unbelievable, you know? So we get some action.
Okay, one last thing. If you take a look at the dollar on a 30-year.
Yep.
I noticed this a couple of years ago, about 2014, it busted through that 30-year downtrend. And I was looking at it, and I thought to myself, you know, if it comes back down and retests the 30-year downtrend, it's going to be somewhere in the 80s. And if it bounces off that, it's going up to its old highs. That's the way I look at it. I don't know if you've taken a look.
Yeah, no, I have it right here. Let me see what you're talking about now. You're talking, so if I get it back 30 years, yeah, I'm trying to figure out where. Are you doing a trend line off this somewhere?
No, just a trend line. If you remember back in the 80s,
it was
in 85.
85, yeah.
Yeah, 161, as I remember.
Yeah, no, listen, you can see, I can put this up. There's no doubt that what you have is this, is that was a big bounce that we got from the lows of 2008. It was $70. You bounced up to 103. This was a vicious one the way down. And if we get back inside, you know, 89, you're going to the bottom.
Yeah.
And that's pretty intense. The bottom is 70, folks. I mean, I haven't brought that up yet because the ABC structure down, if it's going to be an ABC, is about 83. You know, because it's like, okay, is Europe that much stronger than us? Is the euro going to be that much stronger? Now, what does get intriguing is that if you do take a look at the euro, the bottom line is that the euro is cheap right now compared to where it's been. You know, I mean, you know, you bring this back. And, you know, the euro is laying out at 160, and we're at 119. So, cooking, brother.
Thanks, Tom.
Have a great New Year. Have a happy New Year. Stay right there, folks. We're coming right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find The Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go over and take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin out here, always volatile. Today, no different. Down $1,216, trading $13,970. And if we see this from the highs today to the lows, the highs were $15,489. You bring this back a bit, and you're going to see that this likes to trade off these fib numbers. I mean, and that was quite a run when you actually take a look at what it actually did. You know, we had the high that was established out there at 19,511. That was on the 18th. Crashes down to 10,775 on the 27th. And then folks did a 0.618 retracement of that move, just over a 0.618, just slightly over it too. It got to 16,499. And 16,202 was the number. It stayed up there for 2 hours, then gave it up again. So we'll see with that. Now, the way this sets up is that now it's going to make a run and try to test the lower part of this, which is the 10,775. So we can expect over this New Year's holiday some high volatility inside Bitcoin. And what that did, of course, all the Bitcoin equities, that took them south with them. You take a look at Riot Blockchain. Riot Blockchain right now, that started out a month ago at $7, ran to $46, crashed to $20, did a counter trend move to 33. Now you're laying out at 27. So we can expect we're going to get a lot more volatility out here. SoftBank, which many of you may know, that's one of the largest investors in the world. Let's see what he just pulled off. Uber Technology shareholders said they have agreed to sell a sizable stake in the ride-hailing leader to an investment group led by SoftBank, allowing the Chinese conglomerate to amass a piece of the company at a steep discount to the last valuation. Let's look at this for a second. So the transaction implies a $48 billion value for Uber, according to a person familiar with the deal. Let's see. I want to see what their last valuation was. The deal will make SoftBank one of Uber's largest shareholders and comes with 2 board seats. It also puts in motion a slate of governance reforms that were dependent on the deal going through, which will expand the board to 17. SoftBank has been seeking a stake of at least 14% in the deal. The Journal reported at least 20% of Uber shares had been tendered. Okay, one second. Yeah, I can't find what they actually had valued it before that. Oh, here it is. Okay. So this investment values it at $48 billion. The prior investment, it had been, and this is where it had been valued at $69 billion. So the way that works, by the way, for a private equity company, is that you're out. So prior to SoftBank valuation, they were out raising money, and they felt, and the way this raising money works on a private company, folks, is that they just put a value on it, and then they got to sell that value. Well, they sold the value at $69 billion, and now bottom line is if you bought it at $69 billion, then you've just taken a haircut, because now the valuation is $48 billion. That being said, what also ends up happening is that SoftBank wants in that for a couple different reasons. The biggest reason I would say they want in that is that you're going to see Uber Technologies going public. And of course, all of these numbers here, when they're going public, will be so inexpensive. Will be, you look around and says, oh my God, it doesn't matter whether it's $69 billion or $48 billion. The $69 billion won't matter. The people that have the equity on the IPO most times make out quite a bit, because there's no doubt that the Uber technology, they have competition, and I've used both of them, but what I have seen is that the Lyft in the Tampa-St. Pete area is not bad, but Uber cars are better. There's consistently, they're nicer cars. That's what it comes down to. So, and then of course they get Uber Eats. And if we go over to McDonald's, this is pretty amazing. When you look at McDonald's, McDonald's came back from the dead. And one of the reasons McDonald's came back from the dead is that, yeah, they've done a nice job and they paid attention. But Uber Eats, who would ever think that, you go to a fast food place and then all of a sudden what happens is that they get hooked up. They test, what they did, folks, is this. They tested it at a few restaurants. It went so big that then all of a sudden they rolled it out like the 3,000 restaurants simultaneously. And bottom line, it's making a huge difference, in exactly what they're taking in. They're still contracting, but the bottom line is that they're making money hand over fist. To the bottom line, when you look at McDonald's took in $28.1 billion in 2013. They've taken $6 billion less now, but watch this. The bottom line went. They used to make $5.55. Now they make $6.54. Next year they're going to make $7. So what they've managed to do is take in less money, yet push out more money to the bottom line, and simultaneously the part of McDonald's that is growing is the delivery part. The thing that's amazing when you actually think about it is that you think Domino's Pizza was the first truly deliverable. When I heard Tom Monahan, who started Domino's, on an interview once, and the interviewer was shocked that Tom Monahan said, I'm not in the pizza business, I'm in the delivery business. And I was shocked too, actually. Bottom line, he knew the business he was in. He was in the delivery business. That interview was like at least 15 years ago, maybe 17 years ago. Bottom line, we know what Domino's does. It eats up that whole business. What has happened now is that the restaurant business in general, that Uber Eats, if we look at Uber and we look at Lyft, Uber Eats is going to be a monster business. Because immediately what it does is that, there's places now that you just rent a warehouse. You have a commercial kitchen. You take the commercial kitchen and you do 3 different menus. Let's say you do chicken wings, you do pizza, you do sushi, whatever that is. You only sell through Uber Eats, you push it out the door. Guess what? Because it's so new, those things are flying. And I expect it's going to get a lot bigger. What that's also going to do, that's also going to give Main Street a problem on some of these higher end, not higher end, meaning higher, big volume chicken wings and all of this. Because the bottom line is that when you take a look at the chicken wings, still are the largest seller in the U.S. When we look at the aspect of from Restaurant News as to what gets pushed out the most about, and this was even during the recession, which is pretty wild. So, going to be pretty wild watching between Lyft and Uber coming public in the next couple of years. Dow Industrials right now up 51. You get the Nasdaq up 6. S&Ps are up a half a point. This thing wants to go green. Sherwin-Williams is doing its job. Going to be right back, folks.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now are up 53. You get the Nasdaq up 9. S&Ps are up 1. We go up and we take a look at how the volumes are going to come in out here. NYSE, probably around the same. We're at 347. 550 has been what we've been doing through this holiday trading, meaning the last 4 or 5 days. Inside the Nasdaq Composite, we're at 1.1. 1.3 looks like it's the number. If you go to the IWM, we take a look at the small caps out here. Small caps right now, they are running 8.6 million. Let's see, we did 15 million yesterday. And what does happen with the small caps is that you'll get some juice into the close, as we will with the GDX. The GDX right now is at 16 million. Yesterday we did 29. We'll see whether that can put the 5, 6, 7 million into that close out here. SLV, which is in the silver ETF, that's up 15 cents. That's laying out 9.3 million right now. And that has volume. This is cool, man. So this is cool. That's got a big expansion of volume. We did 6.5 yesterday. You're 9.3 right now. You're going after this higher swings. So it looks like the silver market is always sweet when that catches a bid. The reason being is that can take you south in about 2 seconds flat. It's highly volatile, one of the most volatile markets out there. Natural gas finally caught a bid. That's up 6.8% out here. We're at 290. And that looks like it's going to try to get inside that 3 to 322 mark. It has the volume behind this move out here today, no doubt. But natural gas also has a long way to go to get inside its trading range. Your first range is 299. The larger range is 314. If you do take natural gas, though, bottom line is that this cold spell was huge, number one, and, winter's just starting. And it did come down and test out the low from February of 2017. That low was 252. We got to 256. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Everything you need is right inside you, folks. Have a blast with it. Thanks for being here. Have a great night. Have a safe night. Look forward to speaking right back here tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. Go get them, folks.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com.